Hello and welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. This reading today is inspired by the winter solstice. I feel like there's a massive portal or portals opening up for us as an opportunity for a change and for a massive shift in the energy, but also in our stories and our personal stories. And I want to explore this energy that I'm feeling, like this buildup. I want to explore it with you. So, pile number one, we have Virgo, Leo, Gemini, and Aquarius. And your card is the Water Dragon. Very powerful card. Second pile, we have Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So we have all the water signs on this pile. Very interesting. We also have Sagittarius here. So the card is the Frog. A lot of water in this reading. So for the third pile, we have Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, and Libra. And your card is the Eagle. Beautiful. I will give you a moment for you to choose your pile with your sign or signs, your chosen card, or your intuition. I will see you in your pile. Pile number one, your card is the Water Dragon, and it is a very deep and profound insight that might be coming to you on this winter solstice portal that is about something on your subconscious that wants to come to the surface. And it's a very powerful, very indomitable force in a way. So harnessing this force or surfing this force, because we can't really control our emotions. We just need to learn how to surf them like the water. And this portal for you, I feel like it's bringing something very, very precious to you from the depths of your soul. So let's see. So what is the theme of this specific portal for you? Wow, a change. And you see how this character here is seeing something, realizing something, probably something you want to change in your life. What else? Bereavement. So possibly something that you have been kind of bottling up or burying something. Something buried. And main person. You're going to leave this behind you. You already see the results of this change. I feel like you are already engaging, but I feel like it's like putting the final nail in the coffin, let's say, in a good way. So there's a profound release here from something that is buried in your subconscious. Okay, so I think I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to see what will you find on the other side of this portal. Wow. Okay, maybe some powerful force I'm feeling in the cards. What will you find on the other side of this portal? What are you seeing that you want to encounter? Wow, okay. Gildeptis with synthesis. Interesting. A lot of water. Water is healing, and she's also seeing something in the water. So Gildeptis is North American goddess of the forests. And she is like the moss, is represented by the moss that covers all of the forest. She's kind of the one who unites the forest, let's say. But she's also seeing something in the water. Synthesis here is representing the union of opposite or very different energies and forces. So, okay. Very interesting. I feel like there's also here a feeling of completion, because synthesis is a result of something. And I feel like you are already seeing this green, how do I say? It's like a place that is very, I feel like it's comfortable. It's lush. It has a lot of abundance, has a lot of richness, a lot of biodiversity. There's a lot of elements here at your disposition. It's like you have access to a lot of ingredients here, and you are already going towards this. I feel like you are going to have this opportunity to get something that you wanted for a long time and that you were seeing, like achieving an objective. And somehow I feel like putting the nail on this coffin, so like burying the past, I feel like it's making peace with the past also. And this unconscious force that is coming, this powerful subconscious force that is coming, is helping you clean and cleanse the past, cleanse something. What a great blessing to have this dragon with you. I feel like you have this massive help. It's like powering, it's almost like powering an engine. The dragon is coming to power your energy, your engine, to give you the energy, the spiritual energy to finish something, to achieve an objective. Interesting, very, very interesting. Okay, so how is this going to happen? Wow, you've been working on this. It's possibly a collaborative effort. It's something that you are... That's why the synthesis here also, because there's this energy of combining a lot of ingredients. You've been working on this. 10 of Pentacles, amazing. It's something that will last a long time after you're gone even. It's like a legacy that you're leaving. 8 of Pentacles, it's something that you have a lot of skills. You know how to do this. You have worked on this. Wow. the Hierophant. I feel like this is the final stage, like in your development. So you're really going to also attract um, admiration and possibly awards, accolades, respect, for sure. You'll be highly regarded and respected because of this. It's very powerful. It's like in the beginning, it started for me as something very humble, like something very personal. But now I realize that possibly it's not that personal. It's actually like a service also to others, because I feel like there's a lot of people who will regard you as something very precious. It's like she is protecting you. She is holding that precious water, and you're seen by others as something very precious, something to be prized and protected and appreciated. Okay, so clarifying this process. The Lovers. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. It's really the end of a period, the end of something. I don't feel like the Ten of Swords here has such a negative energy, although sometimes it's like the end of mental energy. It's when it makes no sense anymore. Something makes no sense anymore. But I think that mental exertion, that mental power that was used is like crystallized into something useful, something that will benefit others as well as yourself and your loved ones. The Page of Pentacles. Interesting. And the Four of Wands. You know, I feel like here you have this slight detail that you need to see. It's a very small detail. You see how she's using a looking glass. And also what's interesting is that she is holding a cup, and it looks like she's looking at the cup with the looking glass and not at the documents. The documents are actually empty. They don't have anything written down. And also it's interesting that these pentacles don't have the pentagram. It's like they're not functioning yet. They need something to be put on them. And it's something that she's discovering once again, like looking at the liquid, possibly, that is in there, or looking at something else. So you have to look at something else. Possibly an object. Is it something that's near a window? I feel like this is something so specific to you. I don't know if this will resonate with any of you. Possibly something that has letters. It can be a document, but it can also be like a painting, a poster, something that is, it can even be a mug with letters. It can be a jar. It can be any object that has letters, not necessarily a document, because the documents are empty. It can be something that is not paper, but that has letters. I mean, it can be so many things, like clothing, pens, all sorts of objects that can have letters printed onto them. And I feel like something near a window, something that is near a window, or the lighting. Shining a light also. But I feel like this is something very specific to your work. And you'll be celebrating also. And the Four of Wands with the Hierophant, it also can mean contracts, it can mean marriages, it can mean agreements. So this might also mean that you are signing something that is very beneficial to you, and that you might have to be careful in building that agreement and writing that agreement, or you will discover something from the past that was written, or an object that has letters on it. I don't know. That is very important to your cause, or to your project, to your endeavor, that will possibly kind of seal the deal or create a very beneficial agreement for you. I just wanted to clarify this Lovers card here. What is it about? Eight of Wands. I feel like you're talking to someone, because here the main person is listening to the parrot. The parrot has its mouth open and he's speaking or singing. And I feel like you're meeting someone very, it's right around the corner. If it didn't happen yet, because possibly what is motivating this change is the opportunity to listen to this person, to listen to the advice that this person has to give you, or the information, the knowledge, the information. This is a person who has a very clear message for you, so you will know when it comes to you, when you listen to that message or to that word, and you're kind of, you have this chill, and you'll think, that's exactly it. That's the thing I needed to know, to have closure. That's what I needed to seal the deal. It might be also the ending of certain agreements that were not beneficial to you. This might also be the case. Possibly something that you have inherited that was not very nice. Sometimes, people leave debt or certain legal implications that need to be solved. And I see you finding an item or some sort of important object that will change the course of things and help you, and possibly something that is buried. Let's say, when I say buried, it can be not I don't think it's literally buried. I think it's something that is like under your nose, but in a way that is kind of inaccessible to you, and it will become accessible to you once you start looking through that looking glass and seeing the finer details and seeing things with more minutia, with a lot of care. Possibly starting something from scratch. Maybe if you try to move some things in your house, to change the positions of things, will also help you find this document or this object, because this card is a little bit chaotic. You see, things are kind of scattered all over the place. So she's trying to find a new order for things, to discover a new order for things so that the pentacles can work. The Ace of Wands. And the Ten of Wands, another 10. The Ace and the 10. So from the start to the end. The 1 to the 10. The beginning and the end. That's interesting. Because I feel like this has something to do with the way you feel about things and not really. I know this is not, cups emotions, but it's like how your vitality, your energy feels. I feel like there's this need for liberation, to have your energy freed up for something else. Okay. Temperance. I feel like this is speaking to me more about the method. So I feel like patience and slowness, slowing down, not rushing things will help. Ten of Cups. So many tens. I think you have all the 10. Do you have all the tens? No. You're missing just one of them. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. No, sorry. You have all the tens. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is the completion of something. This is the climax, the final click, and the relief that you will feel. It's very important that you have patience, that you're slow at doing this, because details do matter a lot here. The Knight of Swords, and once all the details click, everything will be very fast paced and it will not require effort. It shouldn't. Wow. Do you have all the aces too? No, you just have this one. But this is a new light is shining for you. A new love also. I feel like also you can enjoy love. How can you enjoy this love? Why is it? Because the waters are changed. You are different. Your waters. This is coming to change your waters. Also possibly literally on your body, because whenever we have Temperance and Gildeptis, I really feel like there's something bodily going on, chemically. So changing your waters might also be very interesting, to drink different water, a different kind of water, because it will possibly help you also with this subconscious process. And I say ingesting water, but it can also be being submerged in water. Usually I feel like it's interacting with water is more like being submerged in it, but this time I feel like drinking a glass of water that is special, that is charged, possibly, You can charge it. You can make it sacred in a way, or just drink from a sacred place. Or you can also just try to get, very good sourced water, like a very pure and healthy source of your water, maybe from a spring or something. And also, so changing your emotional landscape. It might also be that this message here, there's a romance here that is not necessarily like a romantic connection, but I feel like it's having a romantic view of life that's kind of revived from a memory, possibly, or from someone who is reminding you of something else or of someone else, with a different message, like with a different song, a different tune, a different message, something that is romantic for you, that has this ideal, almost like a paradise, emotional paradise. But once again, I have to finish the reading with all the water. I really feel like this is the main theme. I can see all these cards that have a special relationship with water. So, Water Dragon is the first card and the powerful card in this whole reading. Temperance, dipping the toes in the water, feeling the water on your body also, but also integration of that water, the integration of the different kinds of waters, even other people's emotions also, and how you express your own in a relationship, in relationships. Filling your cup with a different water and seeing something in the water. And also being the water. Being the precious thing that people prize, that people love. Feeling loved. It's not only the respect and the victorious feeling of overcoming something or seeing something kind of move forward, but it's also the love that you will feel, possibly from others, but also for others. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Pile number 2. Your card is, oh, sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I had a few issues with the lighting, but here we go. Your card is the Frog, and the Frog is about sensitivity, sensibility, and also hidden power and hidden beauty. It's a very, very beautiful card. Okay, so let's see what this portal is showing you. Okay, 2. A lot of cards. Okay, wow. They want to come out. So success in love, court person, receiving a gift, and gloomy thoughts. I don't think it's focusing. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see what is on the other side of this portal for you. Okay, we already have one. Mutt with justice. Interesting. So you have court person and you have mutt. So already I think that there's something here related to legal matters. I feel also like this portal is giving you success in that matter, possibly receiving something that you didn't expect to receive, because you have the receiving a gift here. Now, I don't understand how in this sequence here you have the gloomy thoughts. Let me just think on this for a while. You know, I want to see what the tarot has to say before I get into this gloomy thoughts card, because I want to see if it confirms what I'm seeing. Okay. The Knight of Swords with Hawk. The Mirror. So this is the Hangman. The Four of Stones with Protection. The Page of Arrows or Swords with Wren. This is the Four of Pentacles. So, I feel like this portal is giving you an opportunity, showing you an opportunity. And that opportunity will also present some challenges to you. Like, do you want to accept these challenges or not? What do you do with this knowledge, with this new vision or new perspective? It's up to you to a point. But I think that justice is coming for someone, for a group of people. It can also be karmic. I feel like here with the frog, there's a lot of hidden information. But who is hiding that information? No one's hiding that information. It's like it's naturally, it's in the landscape. It's like it's in the little nooks and crannies. It's in the little things of the landscape of where you are in life right now. I feel like this portal is opening up an opportunity for the balancing of the scales of justice. But you have to understand what is the toxicity and what is the medicine. What is the edible aspect and what is the toxic aspect? Because you have this is a cranberry. No, actually, I think it's called frogberry, but this is edible. But these mushrooms, frog stools, they're not edible. But I also, with the eggs here, I feel like something is like hatching. And it's something so small. It's a very, very small detail. The first reading also had something about a small detail, but this is a different feeling to it. This is about justice. This is about making things right with law, with written things. And I feel like this is a different subject because this is something that has been done in a different way. It's from pile number 1. It's different. I don't want to speak about it a lot, but if you want to check it out, I feel like this is something that was done a long time ago also, but it's something that is it's also something that involves many people. There are many eyes on this. There are many eyes on this prize. I also feel like your beauty or something that you're doing that is beautiful is coming to the forefront, is making you see something and being seen by other people. And possibly you want to change something about it. Once you are seen, or once you see something about what's happening, you want to change. I feel like you want to change. I feel like it's almost like you want to change forms, to morph, to have this mutation into another form. Adaptation. The 8 of Swords with struggle. And the 4 of Swords with rest. So you rest, you see something from a different perspective. The stag, justice. Yeah, this is it's a complex situation. I'm so sorry if I'm very silent, but I feel like whatever I say is very consequential in a way, so I have to find the right words. And because there is a need for a change, a need for a mutation, a transformation in yourself, but it's not so much like it's an an inner transformation. I feel like it's more of something that you have to like shape shift into. And you know, the frog can be in water and outside of water. So it's like having that flexibility to be in both places at the same time. Being in many places or at both places. Ah. So I feel like you shouldn't put your eggs in one basket, as they say. You should spread your eggs, spread your wealth, let's say, or what you want to protect and defend. Spread it out so that it is, you're more sustainable and you're more resilient. Shapeshift. So I feel like, also the seals, they can also live in the open sea and on land. This is like the wider version of the frog. So the frog lives in very small ponds or lakes, and the seal has this ability also to live in two completely different habitats and environments, but it's wider, right? The territory is bigger. To have the ability to have more territory, to amplify your territory. The great bear with judgment. So justice and judgment and justice. Wow, I really feel like you have to, it's not you have to, something is happening. And I think it's not something that is in your power, but it's something that will give you power. It will give you a lot of power. And it will seem like something insignificant, like a small egg. But then you see, oh, but it hatched. There's something coming from it, from a very small thing. And it's wise that you keep planting those seeds or putting those eggs in very different places and having a wide range. Okay, so what is the outcome of this? This is the Three of Stones or Pentacles with creativity, and the King of Stones or King of Pentacles with Wolf. I just want to get more cards because this is it's getting a little bit, it's getting very complex what I'm getting here. I feel like I have to dive a little bit deeper, so bear with me. Just give me more on this frog spirit. The Guardian. This is the devil. Why? It's such a different energy for me. The hidden beauty and hidden power. Oh. Will you be made aware that there's a hidden power with an agenda steering you, trying to get you to stop or struggle or be lost. I feel like you should be very mindful of someone or something that is causing a little bit of like misunderstandings or complications that shouldn't be there. It's an illusion. It's something that is mischievous. And I think possibly this is someone who has has more power than they should have over you or over your life. This person might have a lot of knowledge of the court and law, and possibly is this person working against you? But I don't think it's going to work. It's just going to worry you possibly, or to make you understand that you have to mutate, that you have to change. And I think that this is coming at a point in your life where you realize that you can't do things as you did before, that possibly you just have to change. Now I understand. Oh, sorry, man, this was hard. Sorry. It makes me laugh because it's so obvious, but at the same time, it was not coming. Um, you know the frog, the baby frogs. I forgot the name in English. Oh, I'm so sorry. But the babies, they swim in water. They're constantly in water. They're basically fish, right? They basically are like fish. But then they transform, they mutate into something, a shape that is completely different and that is finally able to live outside of the water. So I think that you're coming outside, you're coming finally, you are emerging from the little frog baby and becoming a frog, an adult, your final form, let's say. So it's a tadpole. Sorry about that. So you're mutating and growing from tadpole to frog. And there's something that wants you to continue to be a tadpole, to have no power, to be confused. Maybe you think you're losing, you know, if you're a tadpole and you're becoming a frog, you think you have to leave the water behind. But no, you'll still be able to move in and out of the water. Is it scary to be looked at in this way? To me, when I saw these two cards together, I see how the peacock feathers look like eyes, and they're all looking at you. And it's scary. So possibly you're emerging. But this is justice being made. It's karmic also. So you're balancing karma. And possibly you're leaving something behind that is familiar. And you're kind of like in that moment, like, should I jump? Should I just go? Should I change? Because the man is looking at the water, but the seals are coming out of the water and into the land. So, but there's this disconnect between these two worlds because this cliff is so high. And maybe it's keeping you from something. The cliff is too high. It needs to be shorter. It's like it seems like it's unsurmountable, and it's not. So, what is this new perspective that you're getting? Wow, the pole star. I think you're getting a gift. And that gift is that something that you wished for is coming true. But it's like it's scary because it's coming true. So at the same time, you're kind of like afraid. That's how I feel. I feel like, oh, the weight of responsibility. The weight of responsibility. And the fear of that, the fear of the dream coming true was keeping you back, was keeping you down. But you always felt the eyes of God, even because the peacock is for me a symbol of God. It is a symbol of Krishna. It is a symbol of Melek Taush. Melek Taush is a Yazidi, the Yazidi God, the concept of God. It's super interesting. It fascinates me tremendously because it kind of connects the East and the West, that concept. So I also feel like there's this connection of things that might be hard to balance for you. Achieving this kind of agreement or balance that is tricky somehow. Tricky energy. It's a tricky energy, and you feel the responsibility. There's a lot of things involved. There's a lot of things to consider. Wow, balance. See, exactly that balance, that it's a specific kind of balance that you're searching for, that you're looking for, because this is what makes you feel like things are correct. There's a correct way to do this. The Page of Vessels with the Otter. But this is also calling you to a certain innocence, to a certain playfulness, so that you can enjoy things with a lighter energy, with a lighter approach, because it's becoming too serious possibly. And this is also what releases you from this devil energy, this restrictive energy, judgmental possibly, from others actually. Don't confuse the eyes of God with the eyes of others, because other people also have personal issues, and God is transpersonal. God is all-encompassing. God is the final judge, but not judgmental in the way humans are. So human justice tries to emulate divine justice, but we can't, because we are so fallible. But I think you are searching for divine justice here. And that is achieved through accepting also this playfulness, this joy, this the small things in life, the small pleasures, the things that are beautiful but humble. They're not grandiose. They're simple, like the small egg that creates the conditions for the tadpole to emerge. Wow, Two of Bows with decision. Yeah, Ten of Bows with responsibility. And when I see the Two of Bows here, I really feel like there's also this need to not only make a choice, but realize that possibly there are more choices than you think. There are more possibilities. 10 of Bows is the end of the wand cycle. It's when you have to decide what you want to bring with you to the next stage and leave behind what you can't, and possibly just take it easy, because maybe it's too much. Maybe you're trying to bring too many factors or too much stuff into what you're doing. Simplifying is very important. But in this specific reading, I really feel like you are really sensing this responsibility. There's the opportunity here is that you realize that it's not your responsibility to do everything, that you can possibly call upon some people or a group of people or an audience even to help you achieve something incredible that you never thought you could. Wow. The Hermit. You know what I see here? I see someone who is looking at God himself. The God within. Their own inner light that is most precious and most closer to God and divinity. I feel like you'll also realize how many options you have, the world of possibilities. Like there's a world of possibilities. There are so many eggs, and you have so many opportunities coming to you that possibly you have to choose. You'll have to kind of pick and choose, like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to, that's, what is this related to? Wow, 6 of Bows with abundance. So this is related to something that you're working on. I feel like it's a professional endeavor or a creative endeavor. It can also be something that you're trying to build for yourself, some sort of, how do you say? It's not exactly a legacy, but it can be. It's more like a treasure. Like I'm trying to build my dream house or my dream world or my masterpiece or my biggest and best project ever. This is the most responsible, the most ambitious, that's the word. It's the most ambitious project that you have ever tried to build. And I feel like you are having, because of what you have done up until this point, that you are going to open up a portal into many opportunities like you can't even realize. It's like the sea is opening in front of you. It's like the open sea of opportunities. And the only thing that holds you back is the fear of the responsibility of actually making your dreams come true, because it's coming into fruition. You are coming, this portal is achieving this, helping you achieve this this mix, the right mix of the right ingredients and the right balance, so that you can accept the best possible outcome and the best possible opportunity. Don't forget that the first Kipper card is success in love, and success in love is about success in everything. Everything that is the theme of the reading is successful from the very beginning, from the start. So I feel like this portal is opening a transformation that's like the final transformation, the final step into another dimension, another world of opportunities that is opening up in front of you. It's also a world where you can create, where you can do what you want to do, where you have the conditions, the right conditions and the resources to do what you want. You're also the king of stones, the king of pentacles here. You are the one who calls upon the forces, who howls and gathers the pack. And you are ready. So you are ready to celebrate. You have your abundance. You have all the conditions and the warmth and the hearth to host the meeting of kindred spirits, the meeting of opportunities. Wow, it's like a very bright future that is opening up in front of you. Thank you so much for this. I hope you also enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Pile number 3. Your card is the eagle. And the eagle is about, somehow to me, this is about timing, the right timing, having the right timing to catch the prey, to catch what you want. Also working on your bravery, on being brave, being courageous, doing things wholeheartedly. Okay, so what is this about? What is this portal of the solstice about for pile number 3? House. Great happiness. Sorry, hard to focus today. It's getting dark. And false person. Meetings. Okay, so what is on the other side of this portal for you? Changing woman with cycles. Okay, so right away I think that there's a timing issue here. I really felt that when I saw the eagle. So possibly the solstice is really important for you, really relevant to you, pertaining to your sense of stability, your sense of prosperity and abundance. So maybe an opportunity to kind of solidify something, to make something more stable. And with false person and meetings here, I'm still not sure. possibly there's something about meeting people and not really assuming too much about them, and just having the time to see how they really are, and um, not really rushing into anything. Because there's the possibility of kind of deluding yourself with certain people, certain types of people, and they also might negatively influence your sense of stability. And it's important that you don't allow that to happen. Seven of Pentacles. King of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Don't rush things. Yeah, I really feel like you shouldn't rush anything. King of Pentacles. Wait for the right time, and also create the right time. Allow yourself to consider the opportunity for change, the opportunity, and allow yourself to consider different timings for different things. So one thing needs to mature and possibly be, how do I say, it's like one idea has to mature, one concept has to mature, another one can be, right now, the other can just be, in 1 or 2 hours or a few days. Another thing needs to be done right away. I really feel like there's this need to consider the timing of everything and to be patient with some things and to not really rush too much, to do things in due time. And I feel like this has something to do with your stability. Maybe it's your workplace, maybe something in your career that you want to change, or that you're not seeing like how you can change, or when is the opportunity coming. So this is saying that the opportunity is coming. It's coming very, it's like in your face, like quick. And it's important that you kind of separate the wheat from the chaff. Possibly you'll have more than one opportunity coming for you. And you will change. Things are changing. Already, I feel. 9 of Cups. King of Wands. You'll get your wish. You'll get your wish. I feel like you are already quite familiarized, that's what I feel, with the spirit of the eagle, with this boldness, with this like filling yourself with pride and joy and passion for what you do, charging your batteries before you kind of go for, for what you want, for your objectives, and your creative endeavors will benefit tremendously if, while you are going about your life and doing things in a passionate way, you also have kind of I don't think it's like a suspicious approach, but it's more like a cautious approach. Here with the 7 of Pentacles, I always feel like there's this element of caution, of considering things in a very, it's like not wasting anything. Don't be wasteful. And I feel like there's people around you or people coming towards you that might make you waste time or waste your energy. So I changed the lighting a little bit so that you can see the cards. So sorry about that. So, what else? 9 of Pentacles. You'll get what you want. You will have more than enough. And Queen of Pentacles. You have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Possibly you'll also have a very good partnership that is coming for you. If you are careful and if you are diligent and patient. You need to be very patient here. There's a lot of pentacles also here. Pentacles are the slow-moving energy. So I think that also with the changing woman here, it's really asking you to go with this flow. Like there's a natural flow of things. And you need to be patient. You need to consider the natural flow of things. The Chariot. You will do exactly what you want if you flow with it. If you have this sense of flow, of not really trying to it's not impose. It's like fighting the elements. If you don't fight the elements, and you just seize the moment and you seize the opportunities when they come, you will get what you want and more. The 7 of Wands. Interesting. So possibly you will also kind of bother people or have some resistance when you do this, when you decide to enjoy the things that you want to enjoy and do the things that you want to do, and you have all the possibilities to do so. So you have the resources. You just have to not really be bothered by the energy that you're going to face, because I feel like you're going to possibly push into something that is resisting the change. Yeah, so you will break that resistance. I feel like you will break that resistance to change. The Fool. The 3 of Wands. And Judgment. So I think that possibly the results of what you are doing are going to surprise you. I think that you're not realizing how profound and how you are influencing other people or other factors. And because you're not aware of this, possibly this is the reason why you will face some resistance, because you have to understand something about the forces that you are using. I feel like you are very powerful. The eagle is incredibly powerful, is the biggest predator, the biggest flying predator. So it's a very powerful force, image, spirit that you're using and harnessing. And that is creating waves around you. It will possibly make you confront or meet people who will create resistance here with the false person. They will create friction. But it's not on you to judge that. I feel like it's natural that it's happening, and it's coming to enlighten you so that you are wiser and that you are more mature, so that you are the embodiment of the wisdom that needs to come to you so that you can fully enjoy your resources, whatever they are. Because I feel like whoever I am talking to has resources or has the opportunity to establish something with their resources. So I feel like this portal, this solstice portal, is opening the opportunity to establish and to kind of consolidate your resources. It doesn't matter the amount, it's just resources, whatever they are. It can be connections, like friendships, really good friendships, good connections. It can be something just related to your career, like securing a specific role. It can also be that you have assets and that you're managing them and you want to do specific things with those assets, and you're learning how to seize certain opportunities and how to move forward. And I feel like this is the opportunity that's coming to you in this solstice, is to understand clearly the consequences of your choices in managing those resources, and also possibly getting a little bit of resistance from people around you or from reality, just issues, but possibly some friction, something that is coming to, but it's coming to awaken something in you, like a potential, something that is kind of upgrade, like an upgrade for you. Justice, wow. So justice and judgment. I feel like you are having like a new ability that is kind of unlocked, like a new power. There's also something very interesting that I'm getting here, is that you're getting a second chance at something. I have this feeling of, I have been here before. There's a familiarity. There's like a second opportunity or a third, or I don't know. It's like I've been here before. This is something quite cyclical. It's like the wheels change and you kind of catch the wave again. I think you're doing something that you know how to do very well, something that you're very resourceful at doing, something that you've done before or that you are very experienced in doing, that that's very, it's like it's not exactly easy, it's just that you have the right ingredients, you have the right tools for the job, and also the right skills for the job. You are the most capable person. And I feel like you're getting a second chance or a third chance or whatever, a new opportunity to do something right, to do something, justice to something. So this portal is really potent and very strong for you. if you want a new opportunity or a second chance at something, there's something else. I also feel like there's a test. There's something testing you. There's this energy of kind of defying. It's not defying the law, defying the laws of physics. That's what I heard. It's like, I am going to do something that people think it's undoable. It's not that people doubt you. It's that people think that it's not possible, but you are going for it. You are doing it. You are being brave enough. You have the opportunity to prove something. And I think it's proof to others. There's this, the importance of others here cannot be, it's like other people need to see you succeed. You need other people to see you succeed. This is something that is, it's not only important for you. That's what I mean. It's something that is very valuable and precious and important for others. So it's like you're managing a very important resource that can also affect others. So people are like, okay, what you're trying to do is not possible. You're not going to get this. And this solstice is the opportunity to get this. And if you tried before, this is your second chance or your third chance or whatever. I don't think there's a limit to this. This is just, a matter of not giving up. I really feel like this energy of not giving up, of going through this dark night and stepping up to the challenge. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.